Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be learning how to make this Ankara DIY bag. So let's get started. Good. So to make this simple bag, you're going to be needing 1 yard of African prints, and I've already cut out the fabric I need, so I'll be explaining to us briefly. You're going to cut out a large triangle. Okay, 2 pieces of fabric, that's an Ankara print, and 2 pieces of lining of your choice, but I'm using satin. Okay, so for the width, I'm doing 28 inches with my seam allowance inclusive, and for the length, I'm doing 14 inches. So if you need something bigger, you can increase the length. Okay, so I have 4 pieces all together. Now I'm gonna fold it like so, and then create a sort of curved edge for my bag. And I'll be using my French curve to do that, or you could use probably a bowl or any container that has a circular edge to do that if you don't have a French curve. So I'll just blend up like this, and then I'm gonna cut out that edge, okay, so that your bag can have a round look. Okay, yeah, so this is it. So like I said, we're having 4 pieces, 2 fabric, 2 piece of satin. Now I'm going to go ahead to my sewing machine and then stitch down with 1/2 inch, okay, from the top part. Meanwhile, from the top part, you're going to be leaving at least 3 inches before you sew all the way, and you also stop 2 inches before that. The same thing for the lining. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Good. So I finished sewing. This is it. Okay, give it a very good press. Same thing for the lining. So like I said, you're going to be leaving about 3 inches, before you start the sewing. Okay, so this is the 3-inch mark. Now if you like, you could increase it to about 4 inches, so that when you want to fix the handle of the bag, it won't give you too much stress, but 3 inches is fine for me. Okay, so that's it. Same thing for the lining. Okay, so just to spice up my lining a bit, I'll be adding pockets, but before we do that, I am going to reduce my lining by 1/2 inch, just 1/2 inch. Okay, so this is a 1/2 inch I cut out away from the lining. Okay, so I was saying something about pockets. Yes, I want to jazz up my bag, or should I say spice it up a bit by adding pockets. So I have my fabric already cut out here. Okay, so I'll just tell us what to do. For the dimension, I want to reduce the length. I think it's too long. Yeah, so I'll reduce the length. So for the dimensions, I'm doing 9.5 by 9 inches, all allowances inclusive. So for the top parts, which is a pocket opening, I'm just going to fold 1/2 inch twice like this. So I'll go ahead and sew it down first. Then I will now place the pocket on the right side of the lining and fold on this side 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch twice. Same thing on this other side, and then I'll now sew the lower part to close the pockets. But you're sewing it on one side of the lining, not on both sides, please. Okay, so yeah, this is the pockets. Okay, now you can see that I sew it just one side of the lining, not both sides. Yeah, I think we can see that. Now you're going to flip the bag over to the wrong side. This is the wrong side, as you can see. Then I'll just, fix it into the fabric like this. Okay, and then this is what it's going to look like. This is the pocket. Now, so that you don't have an unevenness in your sewing, now I'm going to go ahead and iron all of that 1/2 inch. Okay, already the lining is shorter than the fabric. I'll just go to my ironing table. First of all, this side here, I'm going to iron in the 1/2 inch. Okay, same thing. Sorry, my lining is a bit slippery, so this is it. I'll go ahead and iron 1/2 inch like that. okay, round. Yeah, it's easier to iron. Then for where the handle will be passing, you need at least 1 inch, but most times 1 inch is always too tight, to be able to pass the handle. So I suggest you do probably 1.5 inch. Okay, I mean for the case, creating the casing for the handle, but you need to iron first the 1/2 inch down. Okay, so I think we should have gotten the explanation. Yeah, I hope so. Now let's go to the making of the handles. This is my bias tape. This is a rope. Okay, so and then I'm gonna measure out the length of my rope. It depends on what you want, but this is about 20 something inches, about 24 or so. This is my glue gun already plugged to electricity. So I'm going to be attaching glue to the rope, and I'm using my bias tape to like wind this round. So this is the glue. You have to apply it little by little so that it doesn't dry up before you get to where it is. This is it. And then the winding process, make sure it overlaps so that part of the thread, the rope is not showing out. Okay, so you have to do this, but trust me, you can do this in like 15 minutes. Like seriously, yeah. Just do it meticulously. So this is how I'm going to be winding it round. Just be applying the glue, gradually, like so. Okay, so let me continue doing that. It's very, very easy. You can see I'll apply the glue again, just little. You don't need to go too far per time. Just keep winding like I'm doing right now. And you can see that I've already done one of the handles. Okay, so once you get to the end part like this, you have to merge both like so and then wind it. Now for the fixing of this handle, you have two options. You can decide to go ahead and fix the handle like so and then do this final closing, or you close it once and for all like I'm trying to do. So you just use your bias to keep winding. In case you don't want to use bias, you can cut out satin and iron it 1/2 inch on both sides, fold it. It can still serve the same purpose. Okay, so you just keep winding. Make sure you are very magnanimous with the glue. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead to fix the handles now. We already ironed in 1/2 inch, so you're going to bring your handle. These are the two handles I made. Like I said, you can decide to first of all sew the casing and pass the handle through before closing up finally, or you can do what I'm about to do now. Okay, so this is it. I'll first of all fold in the 1/2 inch that we ironed initially. Then for this part here, this open part, make sure you first of all stitch down the fabric and lining together. Make sure you stitch it down. Okay, and you should also have ironed in the seam allowance. I mean, the 3 inch we left out. Okay, now so I'm going to place the handle like so and then fold. So that was how I was saying that 1 inch might be difficult for you if it's the first time. So you can fold up to 1.5 inch so that it will be easy for you to sew. So as you're sewing, you have to be moving the fabric and it will be forming gathers, and it's so simple like that. So this is the final outcome of the bag. I hope you love it. I hope you're going to be trying your own out. Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment and reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.